Hello and welcome to my new series on YouTube, Battlefield 5 Tips and Tricks. In these videos you will get to know some basic tips and tricks for Battlefield 5, and maybe you will even learn some new things about the game even if you're a more advanced player. In general, the series will teach you aspects that are new or changed in Battlefield 5, so you'll have an easier start with the game and the second alpha, which is coming in the next days. Tip 1. The first tip concerns the spotting flare from the scout class, which kind of changed compared to Battlefield 1. While in Battlefield 1 the spotting flare always landed on the ground and due to that was most effective when directly shooting on the spot where you wanted it to, in Battlefield 5 you are able to shoot the flare in the air where it slowly sinks down to the ground with a little parachute. This enables you to mark enemies inside buildings when shooting the flare over it. In general, you are able to reach far more locations compared to Battlefield 1's flare gun. However, you are still able to shoot the flare directly to the ground, same as in Battlefield 1, which makes it stronger than ever. Tip 2. Battlefield 5 overall has a slower pace than older Battlefields. One aspect which causes that and furthermore increases a more tactical approach to the game is spawning in with fewer ammo. With many weapons you only have 2 magazines at the start, so you should watch out that you don't run out of ammo too fast. While everybody knows that support players can give you more ammo, there are 2 new ways in Battlefield 5 to receive more ammo. The first one are resupply stations, which can be found across many spots on the map marked with a ammunition symbol on your minimap. If you walk to them, both gadgets and your ammo get refilled when you press the interact button. A completely new way to receive ammo is looting dead enemies. Every enemy you kill now drops a small ammo pack which refills a few bullets of your current equipped weapon. Tip 3. One thing that was criticized in Battlefield 1 was the whole situation with the planes, which was complicated due to the unlimited ammunition and the never stopping auto repair. In Battlefield 5, DICE drastically changed these two systems. First of all, the ammunition now has a pretty rough limit, with normally only about a few bombs and a couple of 100 rounds to fire. Moreover, you now can only repair yourself back up a little bit compared to the full repair in Battlefield 1. So now you may ask, how can you get ammunition and fully repair yourself? For that, DICE implemented 2 spots in the air located at your own and the enemy base. If you fly through these circles, you receive ammunition as well as the ability to fully repair your plane again. And yes, flying through the enemy circle on top of the base may seem a bit risky at first. It is probably something which your enemy does not expect you to do, so it could be sometimes a very smart tactic to use. Tip 4. Another aspect that got greatly reworked in Battlefield 5 is the movement system, which already received a lot of changes in Battlefield 1. Especially one point is really interesting, for moving a bit different compared to older Battlefields, which is that you now can run while you are crouched. This leads to many more possibilities concerning the usage of cover, where you can now run behind it, and it's a more easy way to stealthily approach your enemies. For example, if you are running up a hill crouched, the enemies can see you later than if you would not crouched, but you still have the increased speed compared to the normal crouching. You now can also dive when you are pressing the lay down button, combined with either left, right or back. This enables you to dive around corners or fall back in cover, giving you more opportunities to surprise your enemies, though there is a small time period where you can shoot if you just dive down, so remember that when you are using it. Leaving buildings also got a lot easier, because now even if the window is still there, you can just run to it, press the jump button and it will be automatically destroyed when you're jumping out of it. Tip 5. My last tip for this video concerns the classes and the new abilities they have. While in Battlefield 1 every class had access to the gas mask, in Battlefield 5 you now can access a building tool required for the new fortifications. When selected, it shows you transparent outlines of the objects you are able to build. To build them you just need to walk close to these spots and hit the fire button. The support class has an even more advanced tool with which you are able to build even more objects. The squad play also got a huge new feature, squad revives. Whichever class you are currently playing with, you are now able to revive your squad mates, though this takes way longer than a normal revive as a medic class. Something which wasn't implemented in the first alpha is dragging your down teammates into cover, also enabling you to more tactically save your team. That's it for the first episode of Battlefield 5 Tips and Tricks. If you have any feedback or thoughts about this new format, please leave it in the comments, and if there are any questions you have regarding the tips, also ask them in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you on the battlefield.